We're here with James Oliver-Pearce after a 3-3 draw with Oxford at home. Talk us through the game, James.
Frustrating morning. After going 1-0 up in the first minute, you expect to then at least manage the game for the next 10 minutes and make sure that you keep that lead less than a minute later their level. So it's a frustrating start, but boys got back to grips with it and found themselves 3-1 up. Oxford had a man sent off after about half an hour for a foul, being the last man. And it looked then that we were just going to take control of the game. We spent most of the time in their half without creating loads of clear-cut opportunities. There was some, but probably not enough. Half-time, boys were very clear on what they needed to do second half against the win and what style of play we needed to perform at. But we didn't execute that, and in second half they've managed to keep themselves in it at 3-1. It means as soon as they get a second, it makes it nervy for us, and they got the second, and then in about the 88th minute they've gone and got a late equaliser from just a poor setup from a throw-in for ourselves, which is frustrating. But as we say quite regularly, these are boys, whether they win, lose or draw, they're learning. So this is certainly something that they need to learn from and take it forward with their careers.
Even though it's a disappointing result, though, still unbeaten in the Merit League. What positives can you take from that?
Yeah, well, they're unbeaten, but they should be sitting here with at least 3 wins and a draw, potentially even 1 or 4 games. And from their point of view, football is, although they're a development phase, football's about winning. And sometimes you've got to find different ways of doing that. We try to do it within a progressive style, but today that weren't necessarily going to be the case with the conditions we were up against. And they can take a lot from the fact that they're unbeaten in 4, but we've got a tough challenge next week in Northampton, and we've played them 4 times now this year and we haven't won. So we know what we're going to be up against. Have started this league very well, and we know that we're going to need to have to perform and deal with certain elements of the game to ensure that we can play the style of football that we want to play.